Hey guys, it's Sunny with Sunny Healing Intuitions. Welcome to another week. It's May 1st that I'm doing this video. I was just a little too tired to continue on to do the video last night. Work got a little crazy, so we had someone leave. There's been a lot of transition in my life as well as at work, so I just needed that day to kind of relax. And I give my energy here for free to guide you and to help you through knowledge of your sacred vessel and your life and healing the traumas. So we're going to continue on today. So welcome. It's May Day. It's happy Beltane. Beltane blessings to all. New life, new month, new beginnings, new wishes, new ways of doing things. It's a beautiful time, and it's a perfect time to go over the sacral plexus chakra. I'm wearing orange today. This is the color representing the solar plexus chakra within our vessel. So this is located just a few inches below the navel and is associated again with the color orange and the mantra VAM. VAM. Okay, this is located around our genitals. This is I know you get what I'm saying if you understand. So it is related to water, the element of water, and affirmations for this chakra start with I feel. This is very much tied to our emotions, okay? So I'm very excited to go into this one. I love the sacral chakra. So the life lesson around the sacral chakra is to use emotions to connect with others without losing our identity, and to freely express creativity and healthy sexuality on an emotional level. The crystals related, I only have a couple, are amber, coral, which is basically the color I'm wearing, orange tourmaline, which I love tourmaline. This is a green tourmaline, but this would be orange. It would be very orange. We have sunstone, which, I had a bracelet on that was a sunstone. One second, let me grab another. Okay, so I didn't have the sunstone, but we also have carnelian. Both of my carnelians are hearts. This one is a very huge heart. It's almost the size of my palm. And then I've got another heart, carnelian. And we have moonstone. I have two of those here. This is one. I love my moonstone. I use it all the time. And another one. This is more of a white solid color, but the light's not picking up very well because of the sunshine. All right, before we get into this episode, again, I want to just state a disclaimer that this information I provide is relative to our healing ourselves. However, if you have a concern with a medical condition, please consult your doctor or a medical professional on medical advice. In no way can I offer medical advice, as I am not a professional medical consultant. So this is a focus on the holistic art of healing, and should be done with caution and discernment. Okay? So now that I've said that, you're going to understand why I give these disclaimer, because it really does touch up on some sensitive topics. But this is the source of how we get blocked in these chakras, how we have these experiences that are not so fun, why we get these low vibrational emotions other than being pulled by gravity to earth and being in a human body and a human experience, okay? So I just want to state that this is in no way to tell you that this is what you have because of a certain aspect of your life. This is for you to dive into with a professional. I am a professional. I am certified as a healer. So if you ever have questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. My email is always in the description box below. My inbox is always open, especially if you want guidance. I also do personal readings, okay? Just putting it out there. So the sacral chakra is largely responsible for emotions. It governs how you express and experience your feelings. Creativity. This chakra is a wellspring of your artistic and imaginative abilities, because this is a very creative chakra. Pleasure. It influences your capacity to experience enjoyment and delight in life. And sensuality and sexuality. It's the center of your intimate connections, desires, and passions. Like I mentioned in the root chakra episode, sexuality in this sense is our connections with others, as well as our master manifestor energy. There is a thing called sex magic, and it's very real. It's when you pleasure yourself, or you can do this with a partner, and this is basically tantra as well, and manifest as you orgasm. So I mean, it's a very powerful energy. So I'm just telling you all the good stuff. So when the sacral chakra is out of balance and not in harmony, we can have difficulty expressing our feelings, or feeling cut off from your emotions, out of touch with pleasure, hold unprocessed anger and repress our emotions, which gets stuck in our root chakra, which is where we store the unprocessed dense emotions of that low vibration. It all gets stuck in and stored in that area. Unable to express creativity or birth new ideas in the world. Issues with relationships, be it platonic or romantic. Reproductive issues can happen. I've actually been there. Feel unstable or unhealthy sexually. Feeling guilt or shame, or both. Issues around abundance and money, and this is an overemphasis on obtaining material goods. So if you're experiencing any of these feelings, I would reach out to a certified healer or a therapist for clarity and healing of these wounds, okay? So this is where we're going to go ahead and dive into a little bit more of the sensitive area. So causes of the blocks within the sacral plexus chakra can be sexual abuse or trauma, sexual assault, which is where that trauma would stem from, and gender issues. The sacral and root chakras are right near each other, so they're like in support of each other. And so there are very similar ailments that can happen or manifest as we have these blocks or these experiences that create these blocks. All the blocks are usually aimed from trauma, so it makes sense why I had to start out with, the inner child healing, trauma healing, and then also just ancestral healing, my words are all over the place. Ancestral trauma that we have to heal. So this is why I started out with this. But I just want you to know that healing both chakras is recommended if you have never done the healing before in the chakral system. But work the root first. The root is where we have to find the root, the cause of the issues, and work our way up, okay? So the physical dysfunctions that can manifest from these blocks are chronic lower back pain, just like the root chakra, as well as sciatica, gynecological issues, pelvic pain, impotence. Yes, this can be for both men and women. Men have, sexual organs as well. Impotence and urinary or kidney issues. Mental and emotional dysfunctions that can manifest are guilt and blame, money, sex, power and control, creativity, and ethics and honor in relationships. So just to dive into a more positive aspect of things here, we're going to go ahead and dive into the ways that you can unblock your sacral chakra. Again, just like the root chakra, dancing, emphasis on shaking the hips, getting that movement. It helps you to really light that energy within you, to get it to rise up within you and to heal, to let it go. That's part of the healing process. Yoga poses, there's some similar ones because we're working with the hips and the core muscles. Child's pose, happy baby pose. I actually love that one. That's one of my favorites. Downward facing dog, cow face pose, bound angle pose, open angel pose, which is a very good one. And then we also have the pigeon pose forward bend. So we have pigeon pose, and then we have the pigeon pose where you bend forward. It kind of opens up the hips a little bit more is what we want to aim for. Some oils that you can use are lemon, patchouli. I know that's everyone's favorite, right? Some rosewood and sandalwood. Tantra is very good to tap into sexuality on another level. This is something that you can aim to use if you are into that. I actually have a book that I'm going to be diving into about Tantra. Express emotions in healthy ways can really help you to unblock that because this is allowing you to be vulnerable, and being vulnerable allows that creativity, that receptivity, the openness that we need. That's 11:11 on the time right there. That was perfect. Being vulnerable and sensitive and open, that's our feminine energy, and this is a feminine area, so we definitely want to use that. And play to experience joy and pleasure. So just doing things that you would love, that bring you actual pleasure, not sexual pleasure in general. Specific, just in general pleasure and joy. Okay, we want to live our life in joy. This is the whole purpose. This is why I do this. This is why we're doing the healing. This is why people are waking up and understanding that as we heal ourselves, we heal each other. This energy amplifies out. It's true. And if you have someone that's healing and you're not into this and you're running across this, I mean, let yourself open up to it. Allow yourself to hear those things that your friends or your family are experiencing, because these are beautiful things that we should all be experiencing and all open up to. And we can really do this work ourselves, but we do at times need therapists and professionals in order to help us in that medical field, the Western medical field. This is stuff that's been working for ages and ages and ages, way before our ancestors. Okay, so this is all information that is from the universe. Okay, so use it. So again, to emphasize how we're going to feel when our sacral chakra is in harmony and in balance and activated, we are in flow of our creative expression. That's beautiful. That's like us being ourselves in our authentic way, in our soul level of who we came here to be, our powerful, beautiful selves, in touch with pleasure. We always want to be enjoying life, right? And pleasure helps us do that in all ways. The ability to express and share feelings in a healthy way. If somebody upsets you, then you don't have to get all pissed off and up in arms. Just tell them, hey, this upset me, and I would like it if you maybe approach it in a softer way, or whatever it is. Maintain healthy relationships of all kinds. This is what we want, right? We want to be able to have connections in our life that we authentically enjoy, that unconditional love, people who truly want to see the best in us. Connected to the emotional aspect of sexuality in ways that can sustain us. Okay, again, this is also bringing just general pleasure into our lives. You can feel at peace with your abundance. Have a healthy relationship with money, and that's part of that feeling abundant in all ways, always in all ways. And then also, if you're practicing this gift, you may have some clairsentient experiences, which means that you'll have a clear feeling in your intuitive hits. You're going to just have this feeling and know, and then all of a sudden it happens and you're like, oh, well, wow, look at that. I just did that, and then journal it down, write it down, take note of these experiences. This is going to help you to feel stable in your spiritual practice and allow you to have that pleasure in your spiritual practice to want to open up more, to experience more, because it's beautiful and you are beautiful. I just wish that I see my friends go through hard times, and I've never been one to I've been, I mean, down on myself, you know, obviously at times, but I just know people that don't want to be here anymore. And, you know, this is work that can truly help. And I'm not saying that we can just do it ourselves all the time. I'm not saying that, you know, we do need that support from professional medical consultants, you know, would be a therapist, doctor, whatever it is, somebody that can help. But I have done this work myself. Okay, I've had friends that were mentors that helped guide me to understand when I had questions, and I have been through the healing experience and been certified myself by going through the experience of healing myself with the guidance, okay, of my class and my teacher. But the mind is such a powerful thing. You know, the minute we think something, we feel it. And when we can turn on that positive mindset, when we can clear out all the negative shit that we have taken on over our lives, that have pushed us down and silenced us, put us in the corner and said, you aren't worthy of feeling that because that makes me uncomfortable. Or you can't say that because that makes me uncomfortable. Or, you know, your intuition isn't true because there's no way you know that. You're lying. You don't know that. You're just making it up. You know, things like that. It's like, I've been told that my entire fucking life. And now I'm like starting to really truly believe in myself on a powerful level. I mean, I've kind of been on that level, you know, higher and higher and higher, but man, I feel like I've been through 3 lifetimes already just since I got off the boat over a month ago. Or no, a month ago actually, today. So I really hope that this information is helpful in any way, shape, or form, or give you a better understanding of what the sacral plexus chakra represents in our bodies. Hopefully this can be useful for you in your healing practice. And if you have questions, feel free to share in the comments, or if you have experiences you want to share that are going to help others to understand that they're not alone, or that this is possible to help. Or you can email me, which is available in the description box below. You can reach out, book a reading, book a session, guidance, talk to me, whatever you want. I'm here for you. But I just truly hope that you understand this information, that, you know, helps you in your life in any way. I'm just sending so much love out to you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Please like the video if you like the content. Subscribe for more content. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I post these videos. I love you guys so much. Thank you.